What's up, world? This your boy Tommy Malv, and I came to speak on an issue involving Brian Urlacher and his comments. And I'll say this: we don't give a shit what Brian Urlacher has to think about anything, right? First and foremost, nobody's surprised that Brian Urlacher said what he said. Brian Urlacher is the height of freaking white privilege, right? Like this dude was on one of the best defenses to ever play the game, and he was great. But goddamn, they're all the credit for shit for coming to fucking tackles 3 minutes late, jumping on the pile. They give him fucking assist tackle. They used to burn me up about Brian Urlacher. I'd be like, Brian Urlacher don't be nowhere near fucking plays, and unless Lance Briggs is there to stop the person. He never used to stop anybody. I used to get so annoyed with Brian Urlacher. Like this nigga is like the king at fucking missing, overrunning tackles. Like I'm like, this dude, he is the softest hitting, like, great linebacker I've ever seen in my entire life. He has like no marquee hits, but but like I said, Brian Urlacher is the height of just show up and then and get all the credit for some shit you didn't do. Was he a bad player? No. Do I think he was as good as they made him out to be? Hell no. That's second. But that's not the point. The point is and any of you idiots that want to come to the comment section and talk bullshit about how I feel about this situation, I'll tell you now, you're a loser. You probably went to 12 videos looking to comment on every one of the videos that came up because you don't have a voice, right? 90% of the people on TV are going to be saying Brian Urlacher's an idiot because he is an idiot. They're going to be saying that he's a racist because he is a racist. They're going to be saying that he's an idiot right winger who does what all idiot right wingers do. And this is what makes me annoyed. I'm not even a right winger. I mean a left winger. I hate left wing almost as much as I hate the right wing. But the problem with the right wing is their followers, I swear, are the dumbest motherfuckers. They're 10 times dumber than the people on the left. The left problem is they're smug. They think they're smarter than everybody else. The right problem is they're fucking stupid and don't know they're stupid. Right? They say the most dumb. They say the most ignorant shit like it's fucking coming from the vault of fucking Plato or some shit. They say the dumbest shit like it's smart. And then they'll say it because the problem with them is, in their entire life, they've never had to take anybody else's point of view, right? You go to, I guarantee, most of these guys, people who say dumb shit like that, guarantee you, go look at their life. They have little to no black friends around them, no Hispanic friends around them, no Middle Eastern. All their friends are fucking white. So guess what point of view they get? All the fucking time. White point of view. They only get the white point of view, and they're used to saying dumb shit that they don't get challenged on because they're only around white people. Black people do this too. You'll see every time you come across a dumbass black dude, you 9 out of 10 times find out he has like no friends of other races. It's always just all black people. Because when you hang around people that are just like you or close to you, you tend to not get a good perspective on anything. You always end up sounding like an idiot because you don't have a real good perspective. Because all you do is you're not used to your point of view being challenged. And that's worse with white people because they're the majority, right? So they're more apt to find more people who agree with their dumbass opinion than they are. They can say, if you are white, you can say, I think bees are the descendants of dicks, of dinosaurs, right? Of pterodactyls. You type that shit into YouTube and you gonna find 5 white dudes arguing about it. Because white dudes, no matter how small your community is or how dumb your fucking idea is, there's always at least 10 other white people that's gonna agree with you, right? So that's all they need to do, right? They throw up bullshit, and then 9 out of 10 people. The people who, this is what really gets under my skin, right, about this whole situation. They love to point. This idiot posts. He had a warrant for sexual assault and he wasn't listening to the cops, right? A warrant for sexual assault, and what did he say? He's a warrant. He was warrant, had a warrant for sexual assault, and something to the effect of he didn't listen to the cop. This is the perspective of not the white man, and I get so fucking annoyed when I hear people say this is the perspective. No, this is not this perspective of the white man. This is the perspective of a choice, small group of fucking minority idiots who, no matter what the situation is, it's their team is America, right? Even though they talk no more negative about America than any all these dudes that you sit around all the time talking about how they hate this and they how people bitch too much and they hate PC culture. You go to their videos, 90% of their videos is bitching about America, right? And then they'll turn around 5 minutes later and say, I'm so tired of politically correct culture. No, you're tired of being feeling like you're the minority, right? It sucks to have to come to the realization that your idea is not the popular idea. Because for so long, just being white, you felt like if you thought something, you at least had the popular idea because you're white. Then you start to realize white people are way more nuanced than you believed them to be because they're not as racist pieces of shit like you are. So they don't see everything through the prism of us and them. So because they don't see everything in the prism of us and them, and that's by far, because it's like I was telling my wife, arrogance is sometimes is not as bad as it's brought out to be, because arrogance allows people to evolve, right? Because I can't be a good person if I don't believe that I'm doing good things, right? I can't be a racist and be a good person. At some point in life, that became synonymous with being an idiot, being racist, right? So to be a narcissist, you can't be a racist, because if you're a if you're a racist, then you're bad, and you're great, so you can't be bad, so therefore you can't be a racist. So you need to find a way to be a racist, but still let because of your ego, but you still have, you have to believe, you have to still be a racist. You just have to go with the mindset that you're not a racist, because if you are a racist, it hurts your ego. So a lot of these dickheads are just they're finding ways to be racist while still trying to go under the cloak of anonymity and generality, right? So they'll say something like, he should have been shot because he was on a warrant for sex. First of all, a warrant is not the same thing as being convicted of something, right? A warrant means someone put a charge out saying this happened to them. You're getting picked up for that. None of that shit has anything to do with it. The cops didn't know that when they arrested him. It's been widely reported that the cops had no idea he had a warrant for his arrest. And two, there was no fucking need for them to. This is the thing that I said, and I shouldn't have said it because it was a racist thing to say. But I got angry, and I said I'm starting to wonder if white people understand the difference between nuance. But I stopped and I had to catch myself, because I'm like, I cannot imagine being a white person and you got all these fucking idiots that come out and speak, and you're the majority, so it's so many of these fucking idiots, right? So, because your population is so large, and you know what I'm saying, so you have to sit up here as a white person, and it's kind of like the black person when the ghetto idiot comes out and says some dumb shit, like those people talking about the Jews a couple months ago or a couple weeks ago. It's like they fuck it up for everybody because they're idiots, and then you have to sit up there and you have to argue for them. Or those dumbass coon Republicans that come out and they're kind of saying one good truth surrounded around 90% of bullshit. Oh yeah, black people need to stop just giving their vote to the Democratic Party. 100% true. Then they go on to some other bullshit that they got nothing to do with nothing, where they completely degrade themselves and their race for the sake of their donors. But that's not my point. The point I'm trying to make is when you are when you are a white person, you have to deal with these fucking idiots who represent your race and they're saying dumb shit like Brian Urlacher said. It has to be like so fucking cringy for you because there's so many of them, right? And even though the vast majority of them think that Brian Urlacher's a fucking idiot, you got like their population is so large that you still got a good sect of them that are just plain fucking idiots, right? So they'll come out there, it's like somebody saying, "Man, dude, my daughter got raped last night. Wasn't she wanted for robbing someone 2 weeks ago?" Yeah, she was. I don't understand what it has to do with her being raped. Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, it's not like she was a good person. What? Wait, what? You don't know if she did the crime. There was just a warrant for her arrest. And two, what the hell does that have to do with her being that she's still a miscarriage of justice was done to her, right? You don't get to rape and kill my daughter because she had a warrant for something that had nothing to do with her being raped and killed. And it's a warrant. She wasn't arrested. I mean, she wasn't prosecuted or indicted on any of those charges. She was not formally charged with any of those things. It was just a warrant for arrest because someone said she did it. Do you understand the difference? And he says, Bard played a day after his father died. The funniest shit about it is 90% of those people in the NFL don't even have fathers, yet somehow ended up becoming productive men in society. Go fucking figure. That's first. Second, there are 3 guys that in the fucking bubble have had to leave because of death of close family members. So he's just a fucking idiot. Lou Williams just got back from a funeral of a close family member or friend. Montrezl Harrell had to come to the bubble late because his grandma just fucking died, right? And because Brett Favre is so fucking stupid that he would go out and play a meaningless fucking football game after his father died does not make him fucking brave. It makes him fucking stupid. Like, what the fuck do we care about you? My dad just died. I ain't going out and playing no fucking football game. What the hell did that matter? But if that and Brett Favre's idea that made him that was soothing for him, that doesn't make him fucking brave. If he needed to play football to get over his father dying, then the football actually helped him. It doesn't make him fucking brave. So that makes no sense at all. Oh yeah, well yeah, I had a headache, so I took Tylenol, so brave. No. You had a headache. His dad was a football coach, so playing football was lethargic for him. It helped him. It's not like he did it at a detriment. He did it to help himself get over his father dying. So that made no sense whatsoever. And Brian Urlacher is a fucking idiot. And it does not matter. Like I told somebody this yesterday. Dude, arguing with these people is worthless. They get all their news from OAN and Fox News. It trips me out when I see a bunch of people talking to these idiots thinking they're going to hear anything you got to say. They don't vet their sources. If it comes from OAN or Fox News, it's the truth. If it comes from anybody else, if it supports what Fox News and OAN says, then it's the truth. If it goes against what Fox News and OAN said, then it's fake news. You cannot win when a fucking idiot has cased themselves in a fucking barricade of stupidity. You're just wasting your fucking breath and time. So don't take your time speaking to these people. They are worthless. Brian Urlacher is a fucking idiot, and he'll die a fucking idiot because he'll never change. It doesn't matter what happens or what goes on around him. They encase themselves in their own point of view around people who think exactly like them, and they never have to confront anybody who is going to change their mind because they have no black friends and have no one around them who's going to give them any nuance or a different perspective. Anyways, I'm just saying that, y'all. Comment, let me know what you think. All right, y'all. Peace.